Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about JavaScript scopes. So without wasting any time, let's get started. JavaScript variables have different scopes. They are global scope, local scope, block scope, function scope. Now, we will discuss one by one. So, first is global scope. A variable that can be accessed anywhere in the program is known as a variable with global scope. Globally scoped variables can be defined using any of the three keywords, let, const, and var. In this example, the program starts by declaring a global variable named scope and assigning it the value global. The value of the scope variable, which is global. The access function is defined. It does not have any parameters. Inside the access function, console.log scope is called. Since scope is a global variable, it is accessible inside the function and will output global. Finally, the access function is called, resulting in the second console.log scope statement being executed and outputting global again. Second is local scope. Any variable that you declare inside a function is said to have local scope. You can access a local variable within a function. If you try to access any variable defined inside a function from outside or another function, it throws an error. In this example, this program defines a function called myfin. Inside the function, a variable car_name is declared and assigned the value BMW. The value of car_name is then printed to the console using console.log car_name. After defining the function, the program calls myfin to execute the function. As a result, BMW is printed to the console. Following the function call, there is another line of code console.log car_name. This line is outside the function scope and tries to access the variable car_name. However, since car_name was declared inside the function, it is not accessible outside of it. Therefore, when the program tries to print car_name outside the function, an error will occur indicating that car_name is not defined. Third is function scope. With the creation of each new function, it creates a new scope in JavaScript. You cannot access variables defined inside a function from outside the function or from another function. Var, let, and const work similarly when used inside a function. In this example, the program you provided defines a function called food. Inside the function, three variables are declared: fruit, vegetable, and beverage. Fruit is declared using the var keyword, which makes it function scoped. Vegetable is declared using the let keyword, which makes it block scoped. Beverage is declared using the const keyword, which also makes it block scoped, but with the additional constraint that its value cannot be changed after it has been assigned. However, the issue with this program is that the variables fruit, vegetable, and beverage are declared and defined within the food function. This means they are only accessible within the function's scope and cannot be accessed outside of it. Therefore, when you try to print their values using console.log statements outside the function, you will encounter an error. The output of the program will be reference error, fruit is not defined. This error occurs because the variable fruit is not accessible outside the food function. Similarly, you will encounter errors for vegetable and beverage. To access the variables outside the function, you should declare them in a broader scope, such as the global scope or an outer function scope. Last is block scope. You cannot access the variables declared inside a particular block, represented by from outside the block. In this example, in this program, there are two parts, the first block of code and the second console.log statement. The first block of code is enclosed within curly braces. This is known as a block scope and is used to group multiple statements together. In this block, there is a variable declaration and a console.log statement. The variable x is declared using the let keyword and assigned the value welcome back. It is important to note that variables declared with let have block scope, meaning they are only accessible within the block in which they are defined. The console.log x statement inside the block outputs the value of x, which is welcome back. This means that when this code is executed, the output will be welcome back. Moving on to the second console.log statement outside the block, it tries to access the variable x. However, since x is declared within the block scope, it is not accessible outside of that block. As a result, when this statement is executed, it will throw an error because x is not defined in the current scope. Therefore, the output of this program will be welcome back, and then an error will occur when trying to execute console.log x. So guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions you can put them in the comment section. Thank you.